Now,
some people on the internet who we'll just call trolls. Seems like every group on the internet has trolls. They're trolls for tattoo artists, trolls for kids in school, trolls for the martial arts community, so on and so forth. Even for musicians, there are trolls on the internet. One thing that needs to be understood is that the number of trolls there are compared to the number of decent people that will support you and stand behind you on your work way outweighs the number of positive people. The number of positive people there are out there way outweighs the number of trolls there are. So when you end up with a troll on the internet harassing you and everything like that, just don't pay him any attention. Just when it comes to Facebook, just click ban or report, whatever. Now, for me personally, I have been in contact with a lot of people on the internet within the martial arts community worldwide that have been getting harassed by some internet trolls. The common thing that comes up that they ask, question number one, why is your martial arts so simple? Your martial arts is not advanced at all. Even when you show a martial arts technique that is advanced, they still find something to complain about it on. Something as stupid as the angle or the lighting, whatever. Now keep in mind, these people who complain about your martial arts capability, you got to look at the factor of what their martial arts capability is. I have done some digging and found where these people have gotten their martial arts training. They got it from Kung Fu Panda. That's their martial arts training, Kung Fu Panda, because they have no videos of them doing any real martial arts techniques. So if they're not showing any real martial arts techniques and they're going to complain about yours, don't even worry about it. Because their martial arts techniques and what they claim, how they're all-knowing about martial arts techniques and everything else and the history of martial arts and everything, their knowledge comes from books. So therefore, their martial arts capability is about as real as the Tooth Fairy. So if their martial arts training, for most of them, as fictional as the Tooth Fairy, then you need not worry about anything. Another thing that they like to talk about and gripe about is lineage. Lineage. So let's look at the lineage here. Their lineage is about as real as this tree. That is their lineage. That is their family tree right there. It has nothing on it but a bunch of fake leaves. The only thing real about it is the wood. So when they're complaining to you about lineage, don't worry about it, because chances are they can't prove their own lineage. And another thing they'd like to talk about and gripe about is, well, where's your scrolls? Where's your scrolls? Well, not everybody has a scroll to show. And they turn around and want to say, well, our dojo has a scroll and blah, blah, blah. Where's your dojo? I don't see any videos of hardly any of you training in any dojo or teaching in any dojos. And you want to gripe about scrolls. I found their scrolls. Right there. There is their scrolls. Okay? We need not say anything more. Now, when it comes to the lineage, my lineage, I was trained by the Hanzawa family from Tokyo, Japan. My sensei was trained by this guy. Everybody knows who he is, so I do not need to say his name. This guy was trained by this guy. Everybody in the world knows who he is. And people time and again have tried to discredit him as a ninjutsu instructor or saying that he had not trained anyone else, that the Koga ninjutsu system died with him. Wrong. Anthony Cummings has showed documentation that he had trained people in the military. There is documents out there showing that he trained people in dojos. So there is plenty of people out there who have passed on the system, or as you want to call it, lineage. Now, as for my certificate, here is one of my certificates showing that I'm trained in Koga Ninjutsu and trained by the Hanzawa family. And then we have another one, just like it in English, saying all the same things. And then I have another certificate showing some of the weapons I was trained in. Now, internet trolls have a history of not using their actual name, not having any actual information about where they live or anything like that, not city, state, whatever. They have pretty much everything anonymous. Internet trolls are known for making fake accounts, and sometimes multiple fake accounts, so that when you block them or ban them, whatever, they will use one of their other many accounts to harass you again. When you block that one, they'll just continue to process on and on and on and on. Some of them will even go as far as trying to tell their buddies, hey, contact this guy, check him out, he's so full of it, blah, 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 blah. But yet they can't back up anything of their own. They lie. They manipulate those of weaker mind to do a lot of their dirty work for them. And when they can't find anyone at the moment to do their dirty work for them, they do it themselves. They make a lot of idle threats. There are laws that protect you against this. So don't even worry. Don't go engaging them by saying hateful things towards them. Don't be saying no profanity towards them. If you choose to engage them, then be polite, be professional. And one of the things that I like to do is I like to be a little condescending in it while being polite. I'm not being a jerk to them or anything like that, but I am condescending when I engage them. Lately, I've just gotten to the point where I've gotten too much to deal with in my life, you know, in the lines of work. I work several jobs. So I just ban them now, or block them, or report them. Now, the more reports that they get against them Facebook is going to take notice. Another thing that we can do is, if it becomes too much of a problem, Facebook has advertisers. Whenever you see an advertiser, send a message to the advertiser saying, I'm not going to purchase any of your products until Facebook does something more about the cyberbullies. Because the thing with advertisers is they have the power over a corporation such as Facebook. 15, almost 20 years ago, a TV show, Jerry Springer, was being aired in Boise, Idaho during 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. A lot of parents contacted the television station and notified them that they were not going to be purchasing any of the products that they aired in their commercials from their channel until Jerry Springer was moved to a later, more appropriate time. Because so many people threatened not to purchase products that were aired in the commercials, they knew that if the companies was not making money that for the commercials that they aired, then the TV station was going to lose money. And the companies that had these commercials were going to start complaining to the station of why are they not complying with their clientele, their customers, their viewers, whatever you want to call them. So Jerry Springer was moved to a later hour to, I think it was 11 o'clock at night, which is a much more appropriate time when children cannot see this programming. If it becomes so much of a problem for you involving internet trolls, you can do the same thing as what the people in Boise, Idaho did when it came to the Jerry Springer Show. Thank you.